Hi, I'm going to be talking about the Beretta Cx4 Storm carbine. It's a nifty little carbine, it's a lot of fun to shoot, and I think it's a great choice for home defense. So, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you get something out of it. Here's the Beretta Cx4 Storm. As you can see, I have it pretty cheaply outfitted. I have the Walmart special $20 laser sight. I have the True Glow red dot sight. It actually works pretty decent. I've shot out to 50 yards and it's very accurate. The carbine has very moderate recoil, so it's not going to bounce the zero off or anything like that. For my purposes, the True Glow works pretty good. I'm going to do a little takedown now. Takedown is very simple. First off, we're going to clear the weapon, make sure it's clear. Nothing in there. Good to go. Check the chamber real quick. There you go. Weapon on safe. First off, pop out the little pin. Comes out pretty easy. Slide the lower and the upper apart. The charging handle, move it to the rear. Pull it out. And here is the bolt. Bolt's pretty neat. As you might notice, the bolt actually, if I can get it back in here, slides over the barrel. The bolt's back here, the firing pin and everything, and then there's this cavity that slides over the barrel, just like that, and it meets. It's kind of neat. A neat feature about this gun is completely ambidextrous. This little piece right here pops out, and you can fit it on here. It's very simple to do. Pops out with your fingers, doesn't take any tools. Put it on this side, and then you'll notice the charging handle. I have it configured on this side, but you can stick it in this side. So it's completely ambidextrous, whichever way you prefer. Have the barrel or have the ammunition eject or have the charging handle on. You can do it either way depending if you're right or left-handed. Very simple. This is really as far as you have to take it apart. You can take this lever off or spring off, pull that out. You don't have to. And it does. The rifle does come with a nice little cleaning kit also. So we're going to put it back together. Almost forgot about the slide it forward. And that's something I always I like about all the Berettas I have used, is that they are very user friendly, very easy to take apart. There you have it, all done. A very neat feature about the Cx4 Storm, and this is actually part of the reason why I bought it, the magazine is completely interchangeable with their handguns. And they have two versions of this. They have, there's a handgun of theirs called the Cx4 Storm, which is a handgun. One of the variants of this, you can swap out magazines with the Cx4 Storm carbine, and the Cx4 handgun can swap out magazines. This configuration is set up so that I can swap out magazines with the Beretta 92F, which I own. Very famous handgun, probably one of the most famous handguns in the world because it's used by a lot of militaries, including ours. So you pop out the magazine and load it in here. It's easy as that. I think that's a pretty neat feature. I like that. And it's actually one of the reasons why I considered this carbine over some of the other ones that were on the market. And then here is the 9mm Parabellum or 9mm NATO, whichever you prefer. That's the cartridge. This is a really nice shooting carbine. It's not a lot of recoil to it. Better than, you know, it's not nearly anything on the same level as 30-06, but it is going to be more than the AR-15 and 5.56 NATO. And, you know, one thing interesting, it has a little bit different recoil than, say, a 30-06, and the recoil goes straight back into your shoulder, which actually makes it really easy to reacquire targets for follow-up shots. Safety is in a typical, excuse me, that would be the magazine release. Typical spot right here. The safety is a little bit hard to press. That's one of the downsides to this weapon. I don't like the safety. Another downside to it, I don't like the bolt release. If I can get it to the rear. There you go. Trying to do this all in front of the camera here. The magazine release pretty much standard for most weapons. Magazine release feels a little flimsy. Now I have to say I've never had any issues with it. It just feels kind of flimsy. Feels like it could potentially break. But like I said, I haven't had any issues with it, and I haven't heard anybody discuss it on the forum. So it might be a non-issue. So anyway, that's it. If you have any questions or anything, please post your questions on YouTube in the comment section. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. Semper Fi.